In this tips and tricks video, I'd like to show you how to use job configurations to set up a sequence of model method and solver calls, combining that sequence into a single automated job run. And we've found this tip to be particularly useful in modeling scenarios where there's a buildup of layers of material over time. One industry example, although that's not the only one, is in the case of additive manufacturing. And the animation that you're seeing here is an example of that exact scenario that I just described, where we have material that's being built up over time, and the thermal simulation shows the hot material being deposited onto the subsequent or the previous layer, and that there's a cool down that happens in between each layer deposition. The modeling challenge is that after each layer is deposited, there's a good bit of manual model modification required before the next computation can be executed. It's not necessarily hard work, but it can be very tedious, and if you have more than 2 or 3 layers to simulate, it's much more efficient and less error-prone to develop a way to automate this process of solving for a layer, making the appropriate boundary condition changes, adding a new layer, solving again, etc. This will enable you to solve for dozens, hundreds of layers automated, also enable you to run parametric sweeps more efficiently rather than having to do all of this work manually. Certainly any optimization that you wanted to run would require this approach. So that's what we're going to show in this particular video. And the trick really comes down to learning 2 different skills. The first is that you need to learn how to use the model method code approach that comes through the app builder interface to make the necessary changes to the boundary conditions and physics features in between the layers. And then secondly, you'll want to develop a sequence under job configurations that calls those method code scripts in between each study call. And I'll show you how to do this. So I have a model here that's just a simplified version of the multi-layer stack-up animation that I showed. It's got 2 layers and 2 different studies that solves for the temperature, distribution, and time. There's model method code that you can see here that will adjust the boundary conditions appropriately and the physics features in between each layer. And the trick here is that you'll need to learn how to write that code. We do offer a class called App Building Strategy that we're going to be rolling out as an online on-demand class in 2024. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, I'd just like to point out that you do need to develop that method code. And then the trick is using a study job sequence to be able to call that method code to make the appropriate adjustments in between each solver call. So I'll show you how to do that. So you can right-click, root node, add study, and we're going to add an empty study. Now, job configurations doesn't always show up when you first install the software. You do have to click this Show More Options button and make sure that this box is checked, Solver and Job Configurations. If it wasn't checked, then you wouldn't see it. But I'm checked, so I see mine show up here. And then I'm going to right-click on Job Configurations and select Sequence. At this point, I can right-click on Sequence and select Other Method Call to call the model method 1. Now, previously, maybe all that you knew of model methods is that you would run those from global definitions by clicking here and clicking run. The trick here is that you can actually have console automatically run those method calls in the sequence here. And so first we'll call method 1 to set up the boundary conditions for the first layer deposition. Then we'll execute the solver sequence, solution 1, which will solve for time 0 to day 1 for the first layer. Then we'll apply a second method call 2, to set up the boundary conditions and the physics, the material definitions for the second layer deposition. And then we'll right-click sequence and select solution 2 that will execute study 2 that solves from day 1 all the way to day 2. And you can finally add the third solution call, which will be the combined solutions feature, solution 3, that combines the data sets from study 1 with study 2, so you have one seamless data set so that you can provide animations like the one that I showed at the beginning of this video. Now, instead of clicking study 1, compute, model method, study 2, compute, study 3, compute, I can just execute this sequence here by clicking sequence 1, run. And console will automatically go through that entire sequence and enable you to solve for all those. Now, you would need to then build that up for 5, 10, 15 layers if you wanted more. But once you've got that workflow built in, it's much more less prone to errors and ready to do parametric sweeps. Hopefully you found this tip to be helpful. Thank you.